funny. I mean, we've always have this kind of natural, we are just fundamentally kind of interested in different things.
Yes.
Doing different things on a daily basis.
Yep.
So we never really, we don't really
collide.
we don't really run into situations where we both are. I mean, the nice thing is it probably, it's something about owning a business with your spouse. You come home at night, and I feel like we kind of do a lot of our kind of strategy planning at night,
Yep.
When it's just us kind of talking about it. And our poor children are always like, what are you talking about? What do you need? So I feel like we try to, whenever we're here, not be at odds with each other and try to figure that stuff off, figure it out off the camera, away from the rest of the staff. But I know that I can't do what Todd does, and I think he probably knows.
I know I can't do what you do. So. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's a lot of times where I feel like if it's a good idea, then when I explain it to Laure, she's not going to tell me that's she's not going to be like, it doesn't make any sense. We need to focus on But if it's a good idea and it kind of I say, hey Laure, what do you think of this? And she's like, oh yeah, that's totally obvious, or Laurie's using part of the product and she's like, this is so annoying. Then it's sort of that is the how we evolve, right? I mean, you're like, hey, we need to do this, this, and this, and I'm like, okay. Sometimes it's that's not possible right now, right? And so we kind of, just kind of exchange notes on what we'd like to do, and sort of balance that with what we can do, right? Mm-hmm. I think there's some of that, and then sometimes we get together and we're like, well, this just needs to happen. It really doesn't matter how hard it is, and we just do it.
Offit Kurman's been really helpful for us kind of navigating and figuring that out. I look at them as kind of like an extension of our staff.
Yep.
And as we grow quickly, there's so many things that we come across that we've never had to deal with before. And so sometimes people say to me, why would you go to an attorney about that? Just try to figure it out yourself or Google it,
Right.
But I would so much rather, we have a lot at stake here. There's a lot on the line. And I'd so much rather make sure that we're doing things the right way the first time. So they've helped me with all of our HR, handbooks, all of our documents. Anytime there's some kind of strange HR situation that comes up, anytime we have to think through compensation for employees, or as we start to get more and more into IP, the protection of our intellectual property, it's there's a lot at stake there as well, and you can really make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and I would just add trust. I mean, I've always felt that we can trust you guys. It's always been a relationship where I feel like if we are in doubt, we can trust that we'll get the right advice from Offit Kurman.